the missed opportunities, just how disappointing is that? That's the number of them that you had.
Well, I mean, I think even more disappointing than missed opportunities is the lack of. I'm trying to think of the right word. Is just the lack of focus. You know, I mean, in baseball, you're going to get a hit sometimes. You're not going to get a hit sometimes. Those things you really can't control. A guy can make a great pitch on you. The things that we could absolutely control, smart, being, using your head on the bases, things like that. That's where my disappointment is. And that team, Michigan today, they wanted to beat us, and we wanted to mess around. At the end of the day, they beat us. So, my disappointment comes from a lack of focus, lack of concentration, and lack of execution if we're to be a good baseball team.
Why do you think that was, that today maybe there just wasn't that focus there?
I wouldn't, see, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's just today. I think if you watched us play, we've been fortunate. Our pitchers have been pitching the baseball extremely well. So we've been able to cover up some of what I feel glowing, and you guys you've talked to me multiple times before how I've had a lot of disgust with our approaches at the plate, and it's been there all year with guys that can hit. So I don't think it's just today. I think today it caught up with us, and honestly, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it happened because there's no more masking the number of mistakes, the number of poor at bats that we've had with a win. So if it can take a loss to maybe get us to refocus and get a little bit more concentration, then I'll take that right now for sure.
Obviously, the squeeze play. What went into calling it?
It wasn't a squeeze play.
Okay. Go on. So he was.
I don't know. I'd ask him what he was doing. I honestly can't tell you.
You mean Soyko or Dito Logan? Was he supposed to?
No, he was putting up just a regular little sack bunt. But the thought process in that was with the infield in, the first baseman, they were playing back with Baggins, so we were just going to lay a regular bunt down on the first base side, get the run in, advance the go-ahead run to third with one out.
Okay, so Soyko was supposed to. He wasn't supposed to break until it got down. Okay, all right, I get it. When an inning like that breaks down, just how much does that take out of you when you've got second and third?
I think Willie had a great at bat, in spite of what had happened, and the kid made a great catch in right field. So I think our guys were mature enough, to stay with that inning. That ball flies. Maybe we're sitting here with a different mood, but it's just stuff like that. That where you're talking about the angst that I have, those are very controllable situations, and we didn't do a real good job of controlling that.
I guess looking at a positive, Harrison comes in there, gets 2 strikeouts. How big was that?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I mean, that's we can't ask more than what our pitchers are doing right now. I mean, our pitchers are giving us a chance to win every single baseball game, and my frustration is with us offensively, and we are too good of hitters to be doing what we're doing offensively, and and we need to pull together and do what we're supposed to do. Or, as I said, you have results that are so inconsistent, because what we're looking for is consistency. And I believe in these guys, but at some point, it's not about my belief or whatever. It's about, executing and doing what you're supposed to do.
Are you seeing the same approach issues with every guy? I mean, are they trying to do too much with it, or are they swinging at pitches they shouldn't be swinging at? What kind of stands out to you about approach?
I would say mainly we're putting ourselves in disadvantaged counts because and it's probably a result we're trying to do too much, and that's the biggest thing is just getting back to using our philosophy, because right now I see guys getting a little big, and I just said it to them, that I've watched now for umpteen weeks us give a ton of at bats away, and I've said it. I think I've been on record plenty of times as saying it. Today it caught up with us. And my message to them was, we're an average baseball team. We're a normal baseball team when we're doing that. And so if we want to be normal, then keep doing what you're doing. But if we want to be special and a championship caliber team, then we need to make some adjustments. And it's on us as a coaching staff, and it's on them as a player.
With some of the out-of-conference losses that you had, do you feel like you let an opportunity slip away here to get a sweep in the Big Ten Open?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, conference, in spite of how poorly it was, I mean, I think there 3 were unearned, if I'm not mistaken. So we're still in a position to at least tie. We got second, third, one, nobody out. and we don't execute. So, you know, at the end of the day, if I got to lose a battle to win the war with this group, I'm okay with that. I don't like it. I wish we were more professional, more mature about that. But if that's going to get them to understand, it isn't about how far we hit the ball or who's in the stands and all of those types of things. It's about doing what's right for Indiana. Then I'll take the loss. And we got great, and I've said it. You know, we got great kids, we got smart kids, and I'm confident that we will make that adjustment.